We look at a very interesting Universal Orlando survey on episode 294 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's main event, simulcast from 3 locations across the globe. In this corner, from this area, from areas outside of London in the UK, the marvelous Malibis, Lee and Tracy.
Yay! Hello!
Oh!
And in this corner, hailing from the swamps of the Great Okeechobee, riding in on alligator water skis, Krish the Crusher.
Buenos dias, mi gente.
And his partner, of course, from the wrestling capital of the world, Tampa, Florida, I am Darren the Devastator. And this is the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Oh, yeah!
Was that high energy enough for you?
That was awesome.
That was great. Good job, brother.
And that has nothing to do at all with the show tonight.
No.
I went to a wrestling show over the weekend, so I'm a little still hyped on it.
Everyone's like, oh, it must be a wrestling service.
No, it's not. Nothing to do with that. Don't worry. No TNA, no Impact Wrestling here.
The problem is, whenever I hear TNA, it makes me think of something entirely different.
That is exactly what they were going for. Don't worry.
Yes.
But yeah, this show is definitely not about any of that stuff. We received a Universal Orlando guest survey from an anonymous listener gauging people's responses to event concepts. So hopefully you're hearing this and we didn't get a non-disclosure agreement NDA out of existence here.
Yeah.
But the survey stated that each event would be included with park admission and would take place between January and June 2019. And they did specify before Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and the new Wizarding World of Harry Potter Thrill Ride open.
I will state something. When I was writing this out, I find that time span very interesting, especially considering one of the concepts that's down in this.
Yes. So
yeah.
So yeah, this is interesting. These are like completely new, different events. Most of them. Some of them are kind of strange, like they already seem like they exist, but we'll get into that a little bit more. So we're going to go through each event and just discuss each one as we go. So Tracy, you want to take the first one?
I will indeed. It is Mardi Gras Madness. Get ready for the biggest and boldest Mardi Gras that Universal Orlando has ever seen. The ongoing party will feature an abundance of unique food, the best concert lineup in our history, and a nightly parade where you and your family can catch ultra-premium beads thrown from extravagant floats.
Nice.
So
it's a novel idea.
Nicer beads, I guess.
I like the ultra premium part, yeah.
And the best concert lineup in their history.
See, to comment on that, right? I think we've talked about it before on the show where, Universal picks these certain type of bands that are not really huge, and they have to keep on doing that because, like on last week's episode, I talked about Foreigner. I mean, how big of a following they have, and the entire park was like gridlocked there before the show even started.
Yeah. Well, look what happened with the previous event where they had Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, with Hunter there, he said they like Hunter's quite a big Fall Out Boy fan, and he said he couldn't get anywhere near it.
Yeah, I knew people that listened from Sting Alley.
Yeah.
Just because of how packed it was.
So if they go for the best concert, I can't even speak. The best concert lineup in our history, and get all bands on a par with someone like a Fall Out Boy that have a following that big, it's just going to be crazy. Because I think
chaos.
If I remember, the biggest one before Fall Out Boy that they had a similar sort of crowd was Kelly Clarkson. Did she play there? Was that mental? Might have been.
Yeah, probably.
I saw videos from Macklemore to see it. That was pretty crazy.
One song thing and filled up City Walk entirely.
What was that? Sorry, Darren?
Oh, One Direction came in.
Oh,
and that wasn't for Mardi Gras. One song appearance, and that filled up all of Mardi Gras. I mean, all of City Walk. So, if you could imagine, like an actual popular group getting there, people will definitely show up. All the people with annual passes, and then people buying tickets on top of that.
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, you got. It's an interesting one because as people who don't visit the parks, they've potentially got a concert that you would want to see. it's going to cost you, what's a park ticket now? Is it $105, $115, something like that? That's I wouldn't know what a ticket to see a concert was around that
That'd be
area.
cheap
Darren, how
for-
much you normally pay to see like at the Hard Rock Live or something like that?
Well, actually, funny you say that. We were just looking to go see Post Malone on his tour that's coming through in St. Augustine, and at the St. Augustine Amphitheater, it's $125
Yeah.
So it's not badly priced then.
Yeah.
starting price. Yeah,
No,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
So I'm definitely surprised by that because it's been a while since I've been to a concert. And the last time I went, it was like floor seats for $65. So
Yeah,
and that was to
prices
see
are
like
crazy.
everybody at Ozfest. So
Yeah.
that's a little bizarre to me.
Yeah.
I remember when we went to when we saw UB40 the year before. Again, we're kind of fans, and we wanted to see them. They were coming around in tour. Surprisingly enough, tickets were $70 to go see UB40.
Wow.
So when the opportunity came out to see them for free at the parks,
Yeah,
that's a no-brainer.
absolutely.
Yeah. But I think, like you said, this isn't that much different from what Mardi Gras already is.
Yeah.
This could maybe
Yeah.
just be gauging. I mean, obviously they see how many people are interested. They see the gate and everything. Maybe it's just gauging how many other people are interested. Maybe they're talking about expanding it or something.
Yeah, how about this? How about they expand it out of the park, maybe to a different location? I'm thinking like Louisiana.
Hey, now.
You got something.
It is a weird one, though. Like you say, the fact that they're trying to gauge people's interest on different concepts, and it's like, they're kind of already doing it.
Well, I mean, they probably did this as well just to kind of to see where someone would rate it as opposed to.
No,
some of the
that's a
other
good
ones.
point.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so it's like, yeah, we do this. You like it, but what about these other options? How would
Ah.
you rank that?
Yeah.
Good point. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that
I hope
definitely
that
makes sense.
doesn't
But
mean that's going. Everybody
Hopefully.
rated everything above it.
Mardi Gras. No, I mean, what did we say when we interviewed Blake? Was this the 23rd year
Yeah.
of Mardi Gras? So yeah, it's been going on a long time. I can't see him getting rid of it at
I
this
think,
point.
I think you should take me next year
Yeah.
just in case.
those ultra premium beads, though.
Oh, yeah.
What are they made out of? Diamonds.
Hand woven
know.
silk.
If they had ones based on the attractions, that would be so cool.
That would be
Ooh.
cool.
Yeah, you'd have people going out there collecting and selling on eBay. Named Darren. Next, we're gonna go on to the next idea here, and it's funny enough you get this one, Chris. Let's talk about the superhero celebration since you're really warm on the superheroes.
Superhero celebration. Join forces with your family in this celebration of everyone's favorite big screen superheroes. After meeting Spider-Man, Captain America, Cyclops, and Wolverine, you and your family will be given your guide map and hero's passport, traveling from land to land, completing missions. No two heroes' journeys will be the same.
This sounds
Interesting.
cool.
It's funny they say big screen, aren't they? Not allowed to say that
Oh, I don't know.
because they're not supposed to reference the movies at all.
Ah.
And plus, when was the last time Cyclops was in a movie? Didn't he die in like the third X-Men?
I have no idea, to be honest. I haven't seen any of them since First Class, I think.
Now that you mentioned that, Darren, I think Storm mentioned Black Panther. So
Really?
Ooh,
Yeah, well, she mentioned it during-
Nice.
yeah, she goes, yeah, I was trying to hang out with Black Panther the other day, but he hasn't returned my calls. So
Oh,
That's
cool.
interesting.
and they do have Black Panther merch in the parks. I think I saw it somewhere.
Yes, we saw.
Oh yeah.
I think they're allowed to as far as merch
Disney
goes
does
and
odd
stuff.
mind. Yeah, please
Yeah.
sell our merchandise, please.
Yeah, I mean, that's a more money.
Yeah, not to get too off topic there, but I was listening to the e-ticket report that just came out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and they were talking about why Disney might want to keep the Marvel ball in Universal's court, and it made a lot of sense. So if you go over there and listen to that, they make a good argument for why they'd want to keep it there. And one of the main reasons is Spider-Man being such an amazing attraction. And it's hard to one up it. So
Yeah.
Yeah. When I see this superhero celebration, it kind of reminds me of, and especially since they mentioned it before, the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, right? So the whole premise there that they were doing as well was an interactive experience
Yes.
where you'd go from area to area, completing missions or, being, a rebel or, bounty hunter, whatever the case may be. This whole little travel from land to land, completing missions kind of sounds like, something along those lines there. It could be something that they're just doing to also, see how people gauge that from Galaxy's Edge, even though this opens before. But, if people like doing these little adventures, then, hey, here's a cool little experience we can do. And
Yeah.
that's what I kind of get from it.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. I mean, and those kind of experiences are cool in the parks. We've done the Phineas and Ferb thing, and like the seasonal things that they do over at Disney, and I like those little added on attractions and the Minions quiz that they did over at Universal as well for the magnets.
Yeah, I remember that. I think we've still got hundreds of them somewhere.
Yeah, so. Yeah,
I think it's a good thing for annual pass holders. I mean, it keeps the parks fresh, new, and keeps them busy with something.
It's interesting that it's a superhero thing. Obviously, you'd think Marvel Superhero Island, but it's traveling from land to land. So you'd be doing superhero stuff in other areas of the park is a little weird. I'm not quite sure how J.K. Rowling would feel about that.
You can get Doctor Strange in there.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's great. A wizarding duel between Doctor Strange and Snape.
I think you have to look at though the Universal with the interactive ones and stuff. The wanting to give people more interactive experiences around the parks and something like that. I think it'd go down. Are you ready for this one? It'd go down a storm with families to do something like.
Oh, where's my drum set?
Yeah.
Where's the drum set?
It's sad when I have to do it myself. But no, I think it would. I think. Something for kids to go and do around the park involving the Marvel characters, I think would do well.
Well, yeah, one of the great things that they can do with comics, and they've done several times over, is crossovers.
Yeah.
So if you can have get a team of Marvel style writers to come in and just do a treatment and write crossovers with each of the different lands, I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
I need to see the Marvel characters done in the style of Dr. Zeus.
Yeah. That'll be
wow.
interesting.
Deadpool can do all of it.
Yes. Oh, that is perfect.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I'm on board there.
Tracy's brain's ticking over.
My brain's just breaking at the thought of it.
Just saying a cherry sauce coated candy canes. Oh man, it's great.
But I think that's something they could quite easily implement in the park without taking a lot of effort on their part.
Yeah, exactly. You build it all into this little experience, and just put up little signs and things around the park to tie it together. So, something that could definitely work and work in conjunction with some of these other things as well. So.
Definitely.
All right. Well, Lee, you want to take the next one there?
I do. This is the one that jumped out to me as being very interesting when they say that these experiences will take place between January and June. It's called Thrills and Chills. It says, calling all thrill ride and thriller movie fans. During this first of its kind event, you and your family will get an early preview of Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. Mm-hmm. Explore a featured HHN house and meet the Universal Classic Monsters at several meet and greet locations. And if that's not enough to get your adrenaline pumping, special promotions will allow you to experience all of Universal's most thrilling attractions.
Yes, please.
This was interesting. I like
Very.
this one.
I was wondering, is this testing the waters for a year-round house?
I thought the same thing.
Ah.
That is possible. They used to have an early media event every year, that would happen before June. The first time I ever did one of the media events was pretty early on in the year. I don't remember when it was exactly, and we got to do a lights on tour of the house.
I don't remember it being that early, Darren. Was it the media previews?
Right.
Yeah, well, it was media previews but like I said, it was well before it was the first house that they had done in the sound stages.
Yeah, because
which was Silent Hill Night.
I thought, didn't you do, which was the year that you did Halloween with Mike?
That was a later year because that was an evening thing. The other one was earlier on in the year, and because I remember because I went during the day. I had to take a day off work to go in.
I don't remember that. That was a while ago.
But yeah, we went and did the Silent Hill house with the lights on and everything. So
cool.
Well, yeah. So that would be really cool as well. Just like they said, like a little preview, and then to kind of tie in that monster meet and greet as well.
Yeah. The Universal Classic stuff would be cool.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They haven't stated anything about these, and I kind of gauged from going through the survey that these were sort of included in your park ticket event things, but something like this sounds like it would be an after-hours extra ticketed thing.
I wouldn't think so. Not if they're doing just one.
Yeah.
What got me was the special promotions will allow you to experience all of Universal's most thrilling attractions. What does that mean then?
Probably like discounts on Express and stuff like that during non-peak times, I think.
Or they just went into
like
bag of
promotions
buzzwords and threw it against the wall.
That's really what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's open to a lot of interpretation, that one, I think, but definitely interesting.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, any preview for Horror Nights is great, and that's a great way for them to advertise, a house that might have a season TV starting earlier, or a movie's launch date.
Yeah,
premiering earlier than than the Halloween season. So, I could definitely see them doing that one as well. The next one I'll go ahead and take, and that was Throwback Every Day. Which is, of course, something I would definitely be into.
Yes.
Join us on a trip down memory lane as we pay homage to some of Universal Orlando Resort's favorite past films, attractions, and memories. A limited time revival of the Bill and Ted Show. They're already talking about it. How about that?
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
I know a couple of Universal actors that are like, yeah. Visiting Nickelodeon show, a classic Universal film viewings at the Music Plaza stage are sure to entertain everyone in the family.
See, I think that would be awesome to watch, like some classic Universal films on just like sat on the grass chilling out with a drink and something to eat. I think would be I think it would be brilliant.
Yeah,
I'd do that.
Yeah, I'd like to see more old rides and everything represented, of course.
Yes.
Well, that's it, Darren. I think we've kind of mentioned it before. I wonder how much the ride profile has changed on The Simpsons to whether they could literally just switch the film out.
Yeah, I don't know if they would actually be able to do it or not. If it was practical enough, I'm sure during all of the Back to the Future fervor during 2015, they would have at least thought about it.
It depends on whether Fox or whoever is leasing The Simpsons to them would allow them to do it as well.
That's true.
True.
Yeah.
That's a good point, but yeah, just at least have like the characters out in the streets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To actually, because they have had Marty out from time to time. Just to have like the full Back to the Future cast, out as a
Never seen Marty there.
Yeah. They've been out there a couple of times. Very, very rare character, but
it's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be cool to see, like even all the way back to like Xena and Hercules and, just get everybody out there, Hanna-Barbera characters.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh. Yeah, and the Nickelodeon show would be kind of cool. Although I don't know what show they would do because I think everything is just animated there, right?
Yeah, I don't know what they do anymore. Just have
Wow.
Double Dare, right? That's
Unless
what we want to see.
Like a classic throwback, that would be really cool.
Yeah, and get Mike and Summer back in it because that's where they met, didn't they, on Nickelodeon? That would be cool.
Oh yeah, get Mark Summers in for a What Would You Do? I'm for it. There.
Yeah, I'm loving the Bill and Ted show. That would be so nice. Even though it's just away.
I think they've realised now that Universal is getting to that point where it does have proper old school fans that have been fans for a long time and really want to sort of revel in that nostalgia now as well. You look at the prop store and stuff like that they're kind of finally realising that and jumping on it, and something like this would go down really, really well with people like us, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was thinking the Bill and Ted show, you could also use that to showcase some of those old characters and things as well.
Yeah.
Instead of basing the show around pop culture, base it around the old attractions.
What a great idea. That would be brilliant.
Awesome. But how are they going to fit a shark in? I'm sitting
I'm
here
sure
worrying
they
about
can.
it.
Oh, they had water this last show, so I'm sure they can fit a shark in there.
Good.
That's such a really good idea.
It is.
So yeah, that's definitely one I'm rooting for.
Universal, do
like
that one now.
In fact, make it a whole park. Thanks.
Yes.
Yes, I agree. I believe they have a little piece of land they can use.
Yes.
Definitely. Tracy, tell us about the Everyday Heroes.
Yeah. Join Universal Orlando Resort in an unforgettable celebration, bringing the superheroes from your favourite films together with the everyday heroes in our lives. Help Spider-Man, Captain America and Cyclops honour law enforcement, firefighters, teachers and appreciation events for everyone in the family.
I'm not quite sure what that means.
Big claps at the back all round is what I'm taking from
So
it.
basically,
I agree.
allow law enforcement and firefighters, teachers and stuff like discounted.
Yeah, it's probably like one of those like
that sort of
military appreciation day kind of thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting out of that one, which is something they should probably be doing already. Which I think they probably
say, yeah.
See, I don't see this one as like an event that you would
No.
replace Mardi Gras with, right? It's not really something that would go to everybody. Like Darren said, I think this should be a year-round thing where, they should honor firefighters,
Yeah.
teachers, military, everybody.
Yeah.
This is it. I brought my kids up, and everybody should bring the kids up. That if you appreciate something somebody's done, tell them there and then. Don't wait for a special occasion to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just,
and have it as like a 1-day event thing is fine. It is fine, but like I said, it's something that should just already be on the table. Like
Absolutely.
on Veterans Day, they should already be doing like a little thing.
Yeah.
If they have the heroes there, they should be doing like a salute to our heroes. A quick thing that they do over there every year. So I'm surprised that they don't because Busch Gardens does every year. I know that for sure. So.
Oh, this could be one of them things. The more I'm sort of reading it, because it says help Spider-Man, Captain America, and Cyclops honor law enforcement. So it could be a case of they could go around local schools or wherever, and or local communities, and get people to vote for someone they believe deserves to be honored, and then they can get them into Marvel Superhero Island and have Spider-Man and Captain America and Cyclops do a big celebration and bring them out. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. That just seems like a good PR thing that they should be doing.
Yeah,
already.
absolutely.
It's not selling it for me.
Well, it's not, because it's not about.
No, I know that, but it's
us.
kind of. Does anybody go into a career for the plaudits,
No.
or do they go into it for the love of the job?
Or just because it pays money.
It's nice to be thanked for things, but nobody with any morals goes into a job for those.
I'm going to do this job because I want people to go, well done, I'm very proud of you for doing that job.
Yeah.
Do you know? I know I'm not wording that very well, but it's kind of. I don't know, it just sits a bit.
It is a bit of a strange one. Amongst all the others, it's a weird one.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a different category altogether.
Yeah.
It's just not what this. Maybe they just threw it in there just to kind of put that out there, see if people even like that.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure everybody should.
Maybe they put it in there to remind people just to be nicer people.
Maybe.
I like that too.
There you go, Universal. Do it anyway.
Yeah, every week. Just do it every day.
There we go. Yeah, they have the flag ceremony every day at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do something similar like that at Universal. I think I heard Thomas say they did something like that at Universal too, if I'm not wrong. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Chris, tell us about the DreamWorks celebration.
So with the DreamWorks celebration, you can join the trolls as they sing and dance their way through the largest ever celebration of DreamWorks animation characters. You and your family will enjoy character meet and greets with Shrek and friends and other unforgettable DreamWorks themed experiences, such as learning firsthand How to Train Your Dragon live action demonstration.
Awesome.
Yeah. That's the one right there.
Oh yeah, we need How to Train Your Dragon in those parks.
Yes.
More than anything else that they can do at the moment.
Yeah.
Live action too.
If I have to go through a Shrek Fest to get it.
Yeah.
It's weird how much, I know we kind of went back on it last week as well with that tweet they put out, but how much they're still using Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems to be having
there's a
some
new
kind of
Shrek movie
renaissance.
coming out, right? Yeah, I think we talked about that too.
Yeah. Shrek 5. I know that, I don't know, it's weird. It's funny that the Trolls, I haven't even seen it, and I have no desire.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
And
I see the stuff at the park for it, but yeah, I don't know.
And then How to Train Your Dragon, and you're leaving out Kung Fu Panda, which is like the big anchor of the the thing in Hollywood.
Why aren't you able to say that? What's happening?
Just a bit weird.
Yeah.
But we still considering the own DreamWorks, we still haven't seen much of an implementation of anything in the parks. Like you say, you've seen a troll character, we've seen Poe come to the parks. Obviously, what they're doing in Hollywood, but as far as Orlando, there's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like you said, it doesn't matter to us until How to Train Your Dragon's there.
And they need to. I can't believe they haven't. And this is, I think, this is the complaint a few times with Universal. Anyway, that they do tend to leave things quite late. If you think Hogsmeade opened when it was like the 6th or 7th film had just come out. Fast and Furious hasn't opened yet, and we're on 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're using an old storyline that doesn't work with this one.
Right. And I know it's difficult to jump on to make attractions on film series because it's not something you could turn over overnight, but they do seem to leave it quite late.
Yeah, indeed.
I mean, is there supposed to be another How to Train Your Dragon? What have we had so far? Have we had 3 or is there only 2?
Mm.
We had 2 and then the
Actually,
series.
I've never seen one.
What?
Got to watch. Oh,
I
they're
know,
so
it's
good.
on the list. I've heard it's a great movie.
Yeah.
I haven't had the chance to see it yet.
Bump it up that list. So
It'll be
good.
homework.
We were late coming to that party. It's so good. I think we've only seen 2 movies.
Just looking. 3 came out in 2000. Hang on.
No, 3 doesn't come out until March 1st, 2019.
Yes, you're right.
So there's that and the TV series,
Yes.
which I haven't seen actually.
No. Well, Raymond got it for Christmas, didn't he? And watched it without us, so we ended up watching it without him. And then went to the cinema to see the second one. And they are really good, and it lends itself to theme park attractions so well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Again, you only have to look at the one that's out in Dubai, which was what we were speculating was going to be the Forbidden Forest coaster design, and it looks awesome.
It does.
But I'd be up for a DreamWorks thing. It's not something I'd be particularly, I wouldn't like, we need to go and do that. But
I
to
would.
see it in everything barring the How to Train Your Dragon thing, it wouldn't be something I'd be like overexcited about. But I'd be happy to see them put something like that in the parks.
Yeah.
Dragons and Vikings, what's not to like?
For sure.
Yeah.
Special in-park appearances by Gerard Butler.
Oh, Tracy's definitely there at that
I'll
point
be
then.
fighting everybody then.
Awesome. All right, well, let's take a quick break, and we will be right back with more.
Summer is coming, which for me here in Rhode Island means the snow is melting, school is almost out, and it's time for me to beg my mom to take me to Volcano Bay at Universal Orlando Resort. 25 acres of water slides, wave pools, and lazy rivers. This is going to be so fun. I wonder if I can get my mom to do the Ko-Okiri body plunge with me. Probably not. She says those things give her giant wedgies, but don't tell her I told you that. So parents, take a word of advice from me. Don't make your kids beg, just book it. Even better, let Mouse Muggle Travel Company do all the work for you. Their services are free, so just go to mouseandmuggle.com and fill out the no obligation quote request. I promise my mom and Michelle will take great care of you. I know because all of my vacations have been truly, simply magical. Oh, I hear my mom. Wish me luck. Mom!
All right, and we're back, and I'll go ahead and take the next one here, and we're going to be talking about Monster Fest. Tracy's excited for this.
And you.
Definitely Tracy over here. Yeah, definitely. Universal Orlando Resort invites you and your family to a terrifyingly fun celebration of the Universal Classic Monsters. Catch a classic monster movie viewing at the Universal Plaza stage, explore Universal Monster exhibits, and meet your favorite monsters. And after the sun goes down, enjoy nightly Monster Mash dance parties. But beware, the creature from the lagoon just might make an appearance too.
This sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like this one.
I'm all over this one.
To honour the classic monsters by putting them, again, that stage should be used for more than just
Oh, yeah.
concerts and a massive queue for whatever American Horror Story house they happen to put in that soundstage this year.
Yeah. And that one, I don't know. It seems like that one was more well written than the rest of these. And it seems like somebody's trying to push that one. Maybe Mike Aiello.
Yeah.
But I mean, Darren, you've complained for years that there's really no representation of their, let's be honest, what put Universal on the
Their
map in those
foundation,
parks
really.
at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barring a crappy cafe.
Yeah. And the little spinning sign above the stand out front of it. That's about it. Yeah. It would always be good for them to represent this more in the park, and I just think that would be a great event, especially to have opposite of Horror Nights and Halloween time. I don't think you need it to be around that time,
No.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
So I think this would be great because I like to get that fix of Halloween in summer and spring. It's always really cool.
I can see Darren doing the Monster Mash right now. It was a graveyard smash. The interesting thing I read was it's the creature from the lagoon. They didn't write the creature from the Black Lagoon. I thought
'cause
was
it's
quite
Universal
interesting.
Lagoon.
Yeah, they just found one
Yeah.
inside the lagoon. They're like, you can come out. Come dance.
It's the one from A Shape of Water.
No, that's an exciting one for me.
Yes, yeah, definitely. I think it would
Yeah.
be awesome. Like I wonder what monster exhibits they would have, and then they can do the characters well from like All Night
I would
Dying.
imagine it would be something like the waiting area for horror
The horror makeup show, yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
something like that. I think they could do some makeup demonstrations.
Yeah. hopefully shaded. That'd be nice.
Well, they just
It
do
was
it.
shaded.
They do a classic monsters version of the horror makeup show.
And what they want to do is put a nice big screen on the stage and showing the classic movies.
Well, that's what they said, haven't
Is
it?
that showing them?
Yeah. Catch a classic monster movie viewing at the
Yeah,
Music Plaza
there you go.
stage.
Then I missed that bit. Yeah.
Ideal.
You know, yeah.
That would be so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and then have the monster show up while you're watching it and start
And sit
walking
next to you
through
with
the
it.
crowd.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would even say this is even cooler than like the Thrills and Chills one. Because, the Thrills and Chills, there's Horror Nights involved.
Yeah.
But you don't want to get oversaturated.
Mm-hmm.
And this one kind of gives you that monster, like Darren was saying, just Halloween out of other season, which is fun.
Because like if you look back at one of the characters that everyone seemed to sort of gravitate towards in the All Night Dying Scare Zone was Dr. Frankenstein. He was awesome.
Oh, it's so good.
Can you imagine just having him wandering around while Frankenstein was playing on the Plaza stage?
Yeah.
Would be brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'd be well up
yeah.
for that one.
Yeah, this one definitely works. And then, like you said, they got the Monsters Cafe there, so they can do like a dining meet and greet thing along with it because they do it for Horror Nights there, so they might as well. It fits along with it. So I think they could definitely get an all night extra ticketed event out of this if they wanted to.
Definitely.
Easily, because I'd want this to be at night.
Yeah, it would have
in
to
my
be.
opinion. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be really cool.
Definitely.
Mhm.
All right, Lee, let's get up with the kids lingo with
Oh
Game
my
Wars
God.
lit.
This is weird. This is
Get lit
weird.
with Lee.
So
Yeah.
this one's entitled Game Wars Lit. And it doesn't mean it's lit like awesome. It's a legendary interactive tournament, apparently. I'm not aware of that. I don't know whether it's a thing, and I just don't know. But anyway, it says, take gaming to the next level with Universal Orlando Resort. This celebration mixes fantasy sports, your favorite indie games, and some of the world's best attractions into one single experience. Whether you want to participate individually or in tournaments with guests from all over the world, this event will let you interact with all the latest technologies in gaming. Nintendo.
Pass.
Now, I see a problem with this. Don't all the hardcore gamers like to stay in the basement?
Well,
That's why it says guests from all over the world. It didn't say they were coming to the park.
This is true.
Log into your favorite chat server and let's play.
Yeah.
no. Yeah,
This-
as someone that plays games regularly, this still doesn't sound very appealing
Really?
to me.
I mean, why would you want to go to Universal to do this?
I think they're just looking to get people to interact, not just with their own families, to interact with each other in the parks more. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
In which case, my suggestion is hand out Nerf guns.
Oh my God!
Park-wide Nerf war.
That would be so... Oh, I couldn't think of anything. The Camp Jurassic with Nerf guns would be amazing.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Oh, you can't beat a Nerf war.
Yeah. I
Sorry.
mean, yeah, we are all old, but
Speak for yourself.
competitive gaming and people watching people game is an extremely popular thing in the world right now.
Mhm.
So
And profitable.
so it does make sense to have like a game tournament happen at Universal. I could definitely see them doing that, especially with the partnership with Nintendo to
Yes.
have a Smash Brothers tournament there, which they do have every year at EVO, which is like a fighting games tournament. I think having Nintendo always likes to do their stuff separately. They don't really like to cooperate with other people with their properties. So I could see them, hosting their own kind of games tournament. And I don't know if you remember, but and if they had that over in the UK, but in the 90s here in the United States, they partnered with Blockbuster and they had like the Nintendo World Games Championship every year.
Right.
Doesn't ring
And
a
you
bell.
go to Blockbuster Video and play on a kiosk there, a special game that it's like made up of like 5 or 6 different Nintendo games and like qualify for your regionals and then the state and then the nationals.
Wow.
And then if you got all the way up there to the world championships with Nintendo to be like, one of 2 people competing to become like the Nintendo champion of the 90s.
Okay.
So it'd be cool if they did something like that and partnered with them again, just to become like bring back a retro thing at the same time as at the same time that they're promoting new stuff with like the Nintendo Switch and the new Smash Brothers game coming out. So
I mean, even adding on to that, I know there's like celebrity gamers as well. If you go to Twitch, you go to Twitch and there's people with hundreds of thousands of viewers when they just play a video game,
which is crazy. Like, I don't understand why you'd want to sit and watch someone else play a game when you could just do it yourself.
Yeah, and look at it almost like think of it like seeing a famous celebrity. Oh, we're gonna have this person in the park playing video games. Come watch him.
Yeah. On the main stage.
Yeah. This guy who's never left his mum's basement.
I've got to say, if they had Mario Kart tournaments, I'm your girl. I'm unbeaten in this house.
That doesn't mean you're good at it just because you can beat Raymond and Jade at it.
Hey, I'm beating kids.
You never know until
I'm good. But only on the DS.
Yeah.
Well, go to your local Blockbuster and start playing it there.
Blockbuster doesn't even
let's
exist.
be getting my time machine.
It seems to be now we have, I don't know whether they're an American company as well, but our video game store, the biggest one over here, is called Game. And it seems to be they're
original
putting in these gaming rooms called Belong.
Oh yes.
And they
Very
seem to be like
expensive.
big tournament rooms. There's one over at Teesside Park actually. So you're right. It does seem to be quite a big thing at the moment.
It's getting them out of the basement so they get the
do
vitamin D.
packed?
I have no idea.
The one in the Metro Centre's got that like bar.
Yeah.
That's always
Similar
full.
to that, I
Yeah,
think.
that's always
Yeah.
full.
No, I feel like it's backwards, right? I mean, you have the internet to connect people, and it's like opening up a Blockbuster now.
Yeah.
When there's Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just wanting to get people out of their basements. We don't have basements over here really anyway, so
We have cellars
either.
with spiders and bodies.
it's called just a bedroom over here. Kids don't leave the bedrooms.
I think you'd be surprised at the average gamer now is a 30-something-year-old person that works, has a regular 9 to 5 and kids and everything else. And
Darren, are you describing somebody?
They might work a 9 to 5 and have a puppy. I don't know. In Tampa,
Oh yeah,
Florida.
see, Darren's finally starting to find out what life's like where you don't have as much time to game as you would like.
Yeah. What the heck? I've got like 5 games on the plate, and I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
puppy, you just want to play? What the heck?
I finally managed to get 45 minutes on Arkham Knight last night for the first time in like a week.
Yeah. We won't mention the fact that I was actually watching something on the TV and I just turned it off.
You were going in the shower, so I just stuck it on. Anyway, I've only been playing it for about 6 months.
So I mean, this might not be totally gauged for everybody, but I can tell you that there are a lot of people that would be interested in this, and I think it would kind of harken back to the old days when they would have like these major tournaments at like destination places.
Yeah.
They always used to have like the major Nintendo championship at someplace like Hawaii or LA, Los Angeles, in the middle of Hollywood, someplace like that. So this just totally makes sense for that, and it would be cool.
So you look at it from an advertising point of view of putting the parks under the noses of people that aren't necessarily aware of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, an exercise of putting your brand out there to a different range of people, then yeah, I can understand it.
Yeah, and then just kicking off that partnership with Nintendo on a really good note.
Yeah, absolutely.
This makes sense.
Totally.
All right, well, let's go on to the next one, Tracy. Tell us how to supercharge our vacation experience.
Right. Let us supercharge your Universal Orlando Resort vacation.
Yes, please.
In addition to enjoying the newly opened Fast and Furious Supercharged attraction,
It hasn't opened yet.
you and your family will experience daily surprises.
When it goes down because of technical difficulties.
I was going to say, they haven't said the good surprises.
Yeah, that's not a surprise, is it? I shouldn't say that. Sorry if anyone's listening from Universal.
At any moment, you could be selected for upgraded on-site hotel rooms.
I am up for that.
That's great if you're not even staying in the parks. Free express passes, complimentary food and beverages, or the whole VIP treatment. This is sure to be a full throttle vacation like no other.
What was it? Disney World did this. It was like the year of Disney.
Oh, the year of a
where
million
they
dreams.
where they had Dominic Torelli there, and he was challenging everybody to race. No, not that. No, they were giving out stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
I think it all culminated in a night in the Cinderella's castle, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
they gave a couple of them
Yeah.
away, but it was like you say, it
Just
was
like
daft. Like they just
free-
picked random
free Coke, wasn't
people,
it,
and
and ice
yeah,
cream
there's
and
an
stuff.
express pass
Yeah.
for Space Mountain at 3:00, or yeah, there's
Yeah.
an ice, like you say, there's an ice cream, just random
Yeah.
things.
Just things that put a smile on people's face.
It makes
You know.
sense. It's something to do, and with as much as you're paying to go there, it would just be cool to get that at random anyways.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah,
But you have to make a big deal about it and let people know in the park that it's happening,
Mhm.
you know, and like when you're actually, giving those out, like make sure like everybody in the park knows you're doing it kind of thing too,
Yeah.
because otherwise it feels like you announce this thing and then you go to the park and you don't see anything about it, happen around you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you gotta
Yeah,
make sure to
this-
do it frequently enough.
It just seems kind of just like a giveaway, right? Let's just give away some things, and here's the event. And I mean, if you want to, bring it back to what the original thing was, if we're talking that these are going to be replacing, let's say, Mardi Gras during that time frame, right? Let's bring a new idea. This one, again, I don't think it's even in the same category
No.
because, if you went there and you were one of the lucky 10 people that got an upgraded room or whatever the case may be out of thousands,
Mhm.
it'd be kind of a bum experience to go to.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're looking at replacing things. I think they're just looking at adding extras in. That's basically. It's free advertising for them. For me, this is a way of right. Our new ride's just opened.
Oh,
Fast
yeah,
and Furious Supercharged.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is to celebrate the opening of that attraction, we're going to give out upgraded hotel rooms are free, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll plaster it all over Twitter. It'll be all over Facebook. And then they'll expect the people to win to be gushing about it on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat. And it's all about that trying to take it viral and ramping
Yeah,
up
just about hype, isn't it? And
for that
Yeah.
new attraction because everyone knows it's going to be so
And it just works perfectly with the name Supercharged.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
that's what I was going to say. It's actually got nothing to do with Fast and Furious. They've just taken advantage of the terminology they can use to make it sound
Yeah.
exciting. Which that's PR, isn't it?
It sounds like a great PR for opening that up and hey, stay at a Universal or Orlando Resort and you can get some of these perks.
No, I like this one.
yeah, like you said, it's not costing them
You know,
much. And if
It's
you
just a
go,
little lottery, isn't it?
you
You've got-
go and you don't get anything, well, then there's nothing lost. And if you go and you do get something, well, then brilliant.
Yeah.
It's made your day a little bit better.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot more to say about that
Not
one.
really.
But I mean, it'd be cool and it'd be great to get selected for something like that while you were there.
You just know it won't happen to any of us.
Yeah. You're with what? Okay, no.
We're downgrading your
What?
room.
Okay, yeah, exactly. We're gonna put you in the swamp. You know where you
The
belong.
pass holder special room.
Welcome to the Shrek Swamp Rooms.
This is the Darren Schmidt
gonna say
room, the Darren Schmidt suite.
You just read my mind.
I still love that. I hate that Darren got to stay
I
there, but I
know.
love the fact it's just become a joke now.
Yeah,
I love hearing this. The story's funny every time.
I still got my unlimited express. I'm okay.
That's true.
Yeah. I was only in there to sleep anyway. Chris, tell us a little bit about Minion Mayhem.
The Minions have arrived in Orlando and are causing all sorts of mayhem at Universal Orlando Resort. Special appearances, Minion surprises, and the largest Minion dance party, get your shoes ready, ever await you and your family. Be sure to keep your cameras ready because you never know what the Minions will do next.
Didn't the Minions arrive at Universal Orlando Resort about 5 years ago?
This seems like the exit to the Minion ride.
Just bigger. Did it right? Here's a question because we haven't been on Minion Mayhem since 2013, and I know this is probably a daft question because you two probably haven't either. Has anyone ridden it in the last few years?
Actually, yeah.
Yes.
Do they still do the dance party bit at the end?
Yeah, I mean, it's always on when you're through there. There's not always characters there, but usually.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I know we speculated when that ride was opening that they'll maybe go for 6 months and then they'll take the character out and they'll just have it as a walkthrough.
Yeah, it's like Darren says, it depends, I guess, on the time. Because I've been there when they're not there and then when they are. So.
It's just awkward when you see everyone walking through and it's like, I don't want to go and dance with the Minions. Just leave me alone. I'm off to ride something else now. Please, thank you.
Yeah, they do kind of stay way off to the side when you're in that room. They're like on the wall, basically. But yeah, there are some people obviously that are insane about the Minions, and this would probably do really well.
Yeah, I mean, Andy would be all over this.
Yes.
No, you see, I'm looking at it the other way. I'm wondering if they're gauging whether it's worth taking that little area out and putting more merchandise in instead.
No one gives a crap
That's what I'm
about. Does anyone really care about? I hate the way all the theme. I know I can cut myself off here. Right. Dance parties seem to be a huge thing, more so at Disney than anything else. Does anybody really care about them?
Little kids.
Little kids, like 2 or 3 year old,
Love 'em.
maybe.
We're
They're
British, so
crazy.
we don't.
Like, I'm not gonna dance in this.
No, but you're British. We don't do things like that. We don't have fun publicly.
I was gonna say there's probably a lot of parents that are disagreeing with you because I'm sure it's a great
Yeah.
way to like you get to stand there and your kid gets to tire themselves out by
Yeah.
dancing like crazy.
No. It doesn't work like that. Kids dance to crazy, but drag parents in to dance
Yes.
with them. And it's like, no. The largest Minion dance party ever. Now, in fairness, from what I
I'm guessing
remember,
they're moving that out to the lawn, right?
that room is
that-
only tiny anyway, so it doesn't need to be much bigger to be the largest Minion dance party ever.
And how many minion costumes do they have?
Like
Yeah.
3. Tim.
Now, maybe it's just going to be a very tall, very wide minion. Just one.
There's a bunch of mirrors.
The largest minion.
The largest I will give you that. The largest Minion dance party,
Yes.
not the largest Minion dance
Exactly.
party.
There was a comma missing.
Yeah,
Just a giant one just smashing around in the park lawn there.
I'm sure you've all seen the meme where there's the big inflatable minion that's escaped and it's on the road and it's like weirdest
Oh.
excuse for being late for work ever.
Yeah.
I have not seen
I'll
that.
have to find that.
actually.
It's really funny.
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a
Oh,
weird
yeah.
one because it's like special appearances of what? Minions? They're not really special appearances. They're out all the time.
Yeah.
It's
Who are you gonna have? Like Mike Myers like show up there?
Actually, it
Kids are
says
like,
it does say special
Myers?
appearances, comma. It doesn't say special appearances of what.
oh wait, I just figure he does every voice. Yeah, no, not Mike Myers. Yeah. Crow.
Now that would be cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but not for the kids. They don't really care.
Yeah, who's he?
You
I
don't want to
know.
like kill the magic of it anyways. Like, this is the guy that does Gru's voice. Gru's not real.
Remember I think it was at one of the late night shows, they had him dress up as a real life Gru,
Oh yeah,
which was
Yeah.
Now
hilarious.
that rings a bell.
It looked really weird.
yeah,
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
weird one.
yeah. I mean, they could definitely create a minion event and I'm sure do very well with it.
Give away free bananas.
But yeah, a lot of
I think there's a
minion-themed
typo there.
desserts.
Go on.
I think they've misspelt that word "no" in the last sentence. I think they should have spelled it CARE.
Be sure to keep your cameras ready because you never care what the minions will do next. You're harsh.
I am very harsh today.
Yeah,
As
Look.
Foreigner would say, cold as ice.
That's me. They're talking about change. I don't like change.
I love change if it's in the right way.
Pocket
No,
change.
minions is odd. Yeah, it's an odd one.
Yeah.
yeah. With the other options that are available, I
Mm.
think we have enough minions there.
Well, that's it. They've
Yes.
tried it before, like you said earlier, Darren, with the minion scavenger hunt. They've kind of tried these things before, and it wasn't much of a scavenger hunt, really, was it?
Yeah, I think people like the minions as long as it's like just there and free,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But like people aren't really going out of their way for minion experiences or anything like that.
No. I mean, when was the last film out? Was it last year or the year
It
before?
was the year before, wasn't it?
We went to see it, and I remember very little about it.
Probably because I think you slept through it.
No, it was... I just don't really remember. It was largely forgettable. Not because it was
Yeah.
bad, just because it was just a minion for Despicable Me. It wasn't even a
The
minion film.
solo minion one, right?
No, Despicable Me 3 was the last one. Minions was
Which
actually all right. I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was better than Despicable Me 3, but it's
I
not
can't
saying
remember a
much.
lot about it.
It was the 80s throwback kid, wasn't it, who grew up with a...
Oh, yeah.
It was all right.
Bad mullet.
Was
My
that the one with
childhood?
where they were going to the villain con at the beginning? Is that right?
That's the
Which
minions.
was in Orlando. No,
That
yes,
was
you're
Minions, yeah.
right. Yeah.
They did go to some place, though.
I can't remember.
Because they were in a
Prison.
bar, they ended up in prison.
Yeah.
Despicable
Ends
Me
up in a
3, they go
bar.
to jail.
Oh, it was.
Despicable
Yeah,
Me.
because they had
That's
the photo op thing in the studios, didn't they? That was last year.
Yeah.
Does that mean-
That last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I'm good on Minions.
How the hell have we talked about Minions for as long as we have?
Monster over Minions. Come on. All right, I'll wrap it up here finally with Universal Nights.
Oh, yes.
And description here is play later during Universal Nights with a nighttime light show at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, concerts on select nights, live entertainment throughout City Walk, glowing beverages, and nighttime eruptions from Volcano Bay's Krakatoa volcano. Universal Orlando Resort proves that family fun continues long after the sun goes down.
I am all for this.
Oh, absolutely.
I have said so many
Absolutely.
times with the amount of effort they've put into the light packages, especially in Islands of Adventure, that they need those parks open later.
Yeah. Yeah, they look great at night, and yeah, they're just not open late enough. So makes a lot of sense now how that plays into their corporate events and everything that they do.
And this one almost just sounds like Mardi Gras, just without it being titled Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Right? Concerts.
I'd want it to be open a significant amount of time later after,
Like
than
11,
it
yeah, a
normally
couple
is
of
as
hours,
well.
at least
Yeah.
a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this one kind of feels like you said earlier with the Monsters one, Darren. It feels more well written than some of
Rounded
the
out.
others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's an actual bump for something
Yeah.
rather than just someone scribbled down to give you an idea of what it might be.
The one thing that throws me off here is the Krakatoa volcano. I don't think you can see that from the parks.
Can you see it from City Walk?
I don't think so. Like I've never noticed it. And we
Catch the
always-
Krakatoa volcano.
So
on
does
your
this
way out of
mean,
the park.
See, the
Just trust us. It's erupting.
The interesting thing is, it doesn't say Universal Studios Florida Nights. It says Universal Nights, and it throws in Hogsmeade,
Yeah.
City Walk, and Volcano Bay. So I think it's a resort-wide
Yeah.
thing rather than just being a park-specific thing.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's like all the parks are open late, basically.
yeah. Maybe like keeping a resort bar open till midnight would be nice too.
Yeah.
And even somewhere where you
resort
can get a bottle of water or something.
Yeah, maybe. Huh.
I would love to stay at Volcano Bay till nighttime during
Yeah.
the summer. That'd be cool, just because I like, again, the water.
Chris, you're obviously our Volcano Bay expert. What was the latest it was open last year?
I think it was 8.
See, when it first opened and we were before it opened, when we were talking about it a lot on the show, and they made a big deal about the volcano and like the eruptions and stuff, and dining after hours, and we were expecting it to be open quite late for people to be able to eat and enjoy taking in the sort of ambience of it in the dark, and it never really happened. Well, I mean, obviously, it was the first summer of it. We might see a bit more of that this year. It's a shame that they don't, but this sounds like something that I think they're looking to roll this out.
Could be. I mean, I know, like, going back to the volcano nightly erupting, was it Aventura? That hotel's going to have a rooftop bar that has,
Yes.
or rooftop bar and restaurant that has a view of the volcano. So that could be something tied into this as well, where they have stuff going on there at the park that you can see.
Actually, I'm going to jump in just a brief second. Something that I'm a little annoyed at with Aventura. Tracy and I were watching Tim Tracker's video from the opening of Voodoo Donut, and they went over to Islands of Adventure, and walking to the entrance of Islands of Adventure, you can see Aventura
Yes, you can.
like through the Hulk, and it's like, oh, I don't like that.
It is part of the skyline now for sure.
Yeah, I do not like that. It spoils that whole vista of walking into Islands of Adventure.
I think eventually it'll fit in. I think it kind of fits in along with like the when you see the City Walk signs and stuff like that. It kind of evokes Jurassic World a little bit with the hotel and like the whole resort row that they have there in the movie. That's the way it looked to me a little bit when we were walking by and actually seeing it in person. So
I'm just so used to walking up to Islands of Adventure and seeing the lighthouse and the Hulk, and that's what you greeted with. And then to see this weird blue beam in front of you, is like,
A fidget spinner.
what the hell? Yeah, that's what Tracy calls it, the fidget spinner.
yeah, I can definitely understand that. But hopefully, on a clear day, it's blue enough to where it kind of just blends in with the sky and
They should have
don't
just
see it as much.
done it
but-
green rather than blue, and it would have fit in more.
Yeah.
It looks cool, but like when I saw it, it was like, whoa, hang on, I don't like that at all. Anyway,
It looks cool, but I hate it.
I don't like things. one of the things, I know we've gone completely off topic, but one of the things that you like about those parks is being immersed in what you're supposed to be immersed in, and then being able to see this big blue hotel above the most iconic, or one of the most iconic things in Islands of Adventure was a little jarring.
Can you see it once you get in the park?
That I don't know.
I guess that will be the real.
I assume you must be able to.
Through City Walk, then it's not a big deal, but. Because that's where I saw it.
Maybe you got to look and try to find it, because I didn't notice it when we were there, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
Okay.
It definitely, you could see it from, like, he was just, like, walking through City Walk up to, like, over the bridge where the Lone Palm is, and you could see it quite obviously in the background, like, looking straight down the entrance of Islands of Adventure. It was behind the Hulk.
Huh.
Anyway, Universal Nights.
Well, if it's lit up at night, it might look really cool.
But no, this is probably the one that jumps out at me. Probably second. I think the Halloween Horror Nights one, the Monsters one, but this one's definitely in the top three of because I really want those parks to be open later.
Definitely.
Yeah. The throwback one is definitely number one for me. The Halloween Horror Nights and Monsters one is a close second, and this just seems like something obvious that they should do, and they should have done in a long time. So
one other thing that's just to add to that, that's interesting about this is we're talking about later nights, but this is going to be going on before June, so late nights on off-peak times.
Yeah, interesting.
It's you would think that they would do it during high volume times and use the park to its full capacity, but this would be interesting if they did this off-peak.
Yeah,
true.
That is true.
Yeah, because during Christmas, how late are the parks open usually? Like sort of November through December. Are we talking 10 or 11 or not that late?
Like 10 at the latest.
I think it's 10, yeah.
See, this is what I don't get when they've wanted to compete with Disney. That, like Disney, we've been in the Magic Kingdom at like 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think when they used to do the extra magic hours, you could be in there until 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, I know they've knocked them on the head now, but...
Well, not owning the city that you're in makes a big difference. But.
True. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that comes down to that locality to
high school. But we're not talking about fireworks here. If they keep it contained with the City Walk and in the parks, I think it should be fine.
I think it's something you're definitely going to see coming eventually, especially because they're trying to keep on par with ticket prices like Disney and everything else like them. So they're going to have to, bring up all the other amenities you get along with that.
Well, that's the thing as well. Are people going to complain? You say, look, I'm paying the same price to get in here as I am at the Magic Kingdom, yet potentially I'm getting 2 or 3 hours more in a day at the Magic Kingdom than I am here.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Especially if you're staying on site, right? I mean, if you want to take a break in the middle of the day, go back to the hotel room, relax, and then come back out later on, it's a little more difficult to do, right? If you're closing the park at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Yeah, I think... they need to adapt, but we've been saying it for years. I mean, Chris, I know you haven't been that long, but I know me, Darren, and Tracy, and even when Hunter was on, we've sort of lamented the fact that the park closed early. Like, I can't honestly remember being in either of those parks at night other than Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
Like, dusk, we've been in...
Yeah,
I was looking through the pictures when we closed Hogsmeade out in 2013. It was darker than I thought it was, but it wasn't dark. So other than Halloween Horror Nights, we've never really been in the parks when it's been proper like after sundown.
Yeah, and that's why Horror Nights used to be so disorienting for me, because never being in that park at night and then going in and having it change that much as well. It was just like a completely different place. So. It'd be cool if they can transform it every evening and have a lot of cool lit up stuff, glowing stuff, and like you said, they have great light packages that you never see on things like Men in Black and all that. So.
Yeah, well, I mean the thing is, like you look at the two newest attractions over in Islands of Adventure, the Hulk. When they redid that, they added all that light package to it, which is stunning, and then Skull Island, which is the same. Yet the average guest isn't going to see that.
Yeah, true.
And that one's really cool at night too.
Which is weird. I don't understand, because it must cost them, a fair amount to put those light packages on these things. They've got to put it on for more than just publicity shots.
Yeah, true. All right. Well, I think that will we'll do it for this one. There's a lot of interesting ideas there.
Very.
And I think it all just leads to, something cool happening at the parks here very soon.
Yeah,
So.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope that that enough people are doing this survey and enough people are giving the right answers. and that we do see some of these get implemented in the parks, because they do need to address extra things, not necessarily. The good thing about Universal is that a lot of the stuff they do, they don't charge for. Mardi Gras free. There's only like hard ticket events. You've got the Rock the Universe and Halloween Horror Nights. That's it, really. Everything else is in your ticket. Christmas and Mardi Gras and a celebration of Harry Potter. So that's one thing they have got up over Disney, that they're not nickel and diming everyone for every extra event that they can, and I think they could do a lot worse than adding some of these extra ones in for the same thing.
All right, folks. Well, that is going to do it again for this week. We'd like to, of course, hear from you, so make sure you hit us up on Facebook if you haven't deleted yours already. We're going to have to get on some other social media after all that news.
What's the new one that's coming on? Is it Vivo or something? I can't think what it's called now.
Vivo, Vive, I don't know.
Something like
there.
that.
Nobody else did, so.
Yeah, I haven't been on it yet. Tracy's looking at me as if to say, what? Isn't that the restaurant? Isn't that the Italian place in City Walk?
Yes, exactly. The Lasagna Network. That's great. All right. So for Tracy, Lee, Chris, and of course I'm Darren, and this has been the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Cut. Print. That's a wrap for another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Never miss a show by subscribing on Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review while you're there. Not an Apple user? You can listen on Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, or your podcatcher of choice. Email us any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. Keep up with the latest news, rumors, and updates on our blog at uuopodcast.com. Thanks for listening. See you next week.